What's going on, guys? So What If Season 2 is out, and while I wasn't able to do a what to expect video for the new season due to the holidays, here's the Season 2 review of What If. Episode 4 is, What if Iron Man crashed into the Grandmaster? So the episode starts off with a brief recap on Gamora from last season, because this episode was supposed to be in Season 1, but it wasn't. We then see Tony Stark as he rides the nuke into the wormhole at the end of the first Avengers film. However, in this timeline, he doesn't make it back to Earth. Instead, he flies through space and ends up on Sakaar. Tony meets the Grandmaster, who already knows all about him and is a huge fan, calling him Mr. Metal Mojo Man. Tony wants to go back to Earth, but the Grandmaster talks him into staying to watch a Grand Prix they're having, with Valkyrie as one of the drivers. After an intense race with mostly every other driver getting killed, Valkyrie wins. Then, Tony is introduced to the Grandmaster's current champion. It goes after Korg on the track, and Tony suits up to save him. And just as it's about to trample them both, Gamora shows up and blows it up with a giant gun. And then she tries to kill Korg and Tony. The Grandmaster gets pissed that they all three ruin the event and locks them all together in a room that looks like a honeymoon suite at a cheap motel. So, they finally break out, and the Grandmaster sends an APB for the Mojo Man. Gamora tells Tony that Thanos wants revenge on him for killing the Chitauri during the Battle of New York. And then, Tony vows to save Sakaar from the Grandmaster's rule and go after Thanos. After that, Tony and Korg recruit Valkyrie to help them. As Gamora gets locked up and breaks out a second time, Tony and gang devise a plan. After making a new suit out of scraps from Sakaar, he challenges the Grandmaster to a race. Winner takes the planet. So, in the race, Gamora is forced to race alongside them, as well as Korg, Valkyrie, and some others. Grandmaster's henchman, Topaz, tries to take out Tony, but he converts his suit into a car and gets the better of her. After a couple more creatures like the champion pop up on the track, Gamora helps Tony take them out. And it finally comes down to just the Grandmaster and Tony on the track, with the Grandmaster in the lead. This is until Tony uses his arc reactor to gain a boost and wins the race. Of course, the Grandmaster is a sore loser though, and tries to have Tony killed anyway. But it backfires and he gets melted by a giant melting stick that fell off one of the cars. Afterward, Valkyrie becomes the new leader of Sakaar, and Tony and Gamora go to kill Thanos with a melting stick. The end. Wow, Jeff Goldblum and RDJ in the same episode. I mean, technically it's not really RDJ, but still. What an episode. I think this is truly my favorite so far. Anyway guys, stay tuned for episode 5.